Hey, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to start off to give the highest honor, glory, and all praise to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham, Rachakwadash. Double honors to the apostles, bishops, and elders of great millstone who teach, do reveal, and taught me the truth out of the Bible. And amongst other things, peace and salutations to the elect, scattered to all four corners of the earth, my fellow laborers who push in this work and word in truth and sincerity all across the globe. Shalom. This is your brother Talmayat from the GMS Online branch, coming back at you with another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. And I hope it is edifying. So, yeah, man. You see here on the screen, biblical proof that Jacob and Esau are the same race. And Esau, really, they are the Hebrew Edomites. You hear? The Hebrew Edomites. You know, because Jacob and Esau came out of Rebekah, you know, but like the scripture says they are two different nations. You see, so they are also, of course, Shemites. You see, but they are two different nations. So, and the Jacob descendants, and we're talking about the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. They are Hebrew Israelites. The so-called white man they are the Hebrew Edomites. The progenitor of the Edomites is Esau. The progenitor of Jacob are the Israelites. It's very clear, you see? So we're gonna go in this video, and like you see, these Christians are losing sleep. You know, they try to come with all kinds of proof that they don't have, going in the blue letter Bible, you know, and the blue letter Bible goes off a lot of times, you know, because of course, you know, this Esau themselves, you know, slipping things in the blue letter Bible so that it seems that it's about them, you know, so that he is trying to prove. But this is about the Jacob descendants, you know, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and nowadays also the speckled birds, you know, the ones, the Israelite foreigners, you know, who look in like the other nations, you see, because this is not a black thing, you know. So we're gonna play this video, and through the scriptures, you know, we're gonna break it down, because we have to do it, because yes, these Christians got the whack breakdown, like we always say what we always are saying, the wacky tacky Christians, you know, with whack breakdown. So, you know, we're gonna break it down, man. And I had also a few comments, you know, and I'm gonna see where the spirit is gonna lead me. So yeah, let me start to play the video, man.
Hello again. Okay, this video is about Jacob and Esau being of the same race and color. Now, firstly, why would I make a video about this? A certain portion of my subscribers are from a group in the United States. They call themselves Black Israel. And Black Israel,
let me stop it right here for a moment. We don't call ourselves black, you know. That is one thing we have to make clear. Of course, you have some, you know, and you're gonna see it on the comment board, you have some Israelites, you know, but we are not associating ourselves with black Hebrew Israelites. We are the Hebrew Israelites. You see, there is black is a void of light. You know, black means evil. You know, if you go to the etymology online, you can see it for yourself. You know, we always go into it. For time's sake, I ain't gonna go into it. You know, do your own research about it, about the word black, you know. Then you're gonna see what it means. That's why they try to put it in front of us, the black, with the emphasis on black Hebrew Israelites. So that gives a negative vibration and a spin onto it, you know. And they know that, you know, because Esau likes to play with his words, you know, and words is can bring a spell and can bring something in your mind unsubconsciously, if that is a word, you know, in your mind, you know, to plant a seed so that you already gonna have an adversity against, you know, what they say, black Hebrew Israelites, but it is the Hebrew Israelites. We are the descendants of Jacob, like I was saying before. Salakia. So let me play further.
Some of the main points of what they believe and who they are have pertained to Jacob and Esau. And they believe that Jacob and Esau came out as two different races, the white people and the black people. And they believe that...
And that is true. And we're going to go into that because, you know, and we're going to go into that. Let me play it further. But that is true.
They, black Israel, were taken into slavery in Africa and taken to the United States as a part of God's judgment upon the people of Israel. And therefore that is their connection to being the nation of Israel. And so that just sort of explains to everybody else what this video is even about and why I'm making it. So having said that, let's get into the video itself. Now, during my studies on Hebrew, I ran into a verse that just kind of hit me that actually proves that Jacob and Esau are of the exact same race. They are not two different races. And so let's get into it.
Salakia, you know, I have to play it further, but sometimes, and that means that you are an anti-Christian, because why? You don't believe what the Bible said, that there are two different nations. You see, they are not the same. They are not the same. They are two different nations. The Lord says it, man, in the book of Genesis. Let me read it real quick. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 25, verse 21, and it reads, "And Isaac entreated the Lord for his wife because she was barren, and the Lord was entreated of him, and Rebekah his wife conceived." So Rebekah couldn't get children, you know. So the Lord really opened the womb. And the same was happening with Abraham and Sarah, you know. The Lord opened her womb so she could conceive children, man. You see, that is what the Lord did, man. You see. So let me read further. "And the children struggled together within her, and she said, If it be so, why am I thus? And she went to inquire of the Lord." So she was like Ace when she was pregnant with these twins. She had really pains, you know, because they was fighting together already in the womb. You see. And the Lord said unto her, "Two nations are in thy womb." The Lord said that, you see. So you anti-Christians, you come in with you like, you know, they are the same race. No, they are two nations, you see, are in thy womb, and two manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels, and the one people shall be stronger than the other people, and the elder shall serve the younger. You see. So that is what it is, man. They are two different people. That's why we're gonna read it, you know, how Esau was born, man. You see. But let me go to the video, you know. Salakia.
Now, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to help this channel keep going. Okay, so we're going to start here at Genesis 25:25. Okay, this is about the birth of Jacob and Esau. "And the Lord said unto her," the mother, "Two nations are in your womb, and two manner of people shall be separated from your bowels. The one shall be stronger than the other, and the elder shall serve the younger. And when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb. And the first came out red all over like a hairy garment, and they called his name Esau. And after that his brother came out. And his hand took hold of Esau's heel, and his name was called Jacob. And Isaac was 60 years old when she bore them. Okay, so it doesn't say anything about what color Jacob was, just the fact that he grabbed Esau's heel. So our concern here is the red. We're going to the Hebrew language here, right there. Vayetse, Harishon, Admani, Kalio, all. He was all Admani. Admani, red. There's the word Admani. It means red. We'll go in the Strong's numbers. Ruddy, red. An adjective, red, ruddy. Avizu as a newborn babe. Jasenius, Hebrew lexicon. Admani, adjective, red, red-haired. So let's go forward a bit here to Genesis 25:30. And Esau said to Jacob, feed me, I pray thee, with that same red pottage. Vayomer, Esav, and
you see it, he breaks it down horribly, man. So let me break it down, and show you, because this is horrible, man. That's why we always say, you Christians, man, you are lightweight, man. You don't understand the scriptures, man. So let me go over there, bear with me. So Genesis 25, and we was reading this already, you see. Bear with me. Come on. So when you go to the word nations, you see, and what that is, what it says, it is Gawayam, and that goes into nations, people. You see, Gayawam, nations, heathens, Gentiles. You see, it also means the Gentiles, so that means in other nations, but it specifically talk about two different nations. It's like the two different nationalities. You see, the Hebrew Edomites and the Hebrew Israelites, because that is what the word nations really means. Also, that's why you have the word nationality, nation, nationality. You see, and let me get it like this. Yeah, give me in the Dutch, lucky for that. Meaning, a large body of people united by common descent, history, culture, or language, inhabiting a particular country or territory. You see, and that's why there were two different nations, because you had the land of Edom, where the land of Edom, and you had the land of the Israelites, man. If you look on the old map, you see. Let me show you. You see, because some people don't believe that. Old map of Israel and Judah and Edom. Let me see, maybe I can see it over here. Yeah, you see all the kingdoms, man. All these nations, man, divided, separated by the Lord, man. You see? And the kingdom of Edom, different nations, Yeah, kingdom of Israel, the kingdom of Judah, But it are two the both of them belong together, because they all those two. So like, yeah, now you see it better, man. Both of them, the kingdom of Judah and the kingdom of Israel, are from the lineage of Jacob, man. You see. So that is what it is, man. They're two separate people now, man. So let me go back. Come, you see? So, and yes, they came out of Rebecca, so that make them, that's why we say they are Hebrews too, because Esau spoke Hebrew. Because why? His father, Isaac, he came out of lineage, man. That's why they are twin brothers, but the Lord made them two separate nations. You see? They are not identical like that, man. So the Edomites, that's why he's described the way he is, man. You see? Red. And we're going to go into that, man. You see? Because he's jumping all over the place with that. And Salakia, I wanted to make that clear. Let me go over there. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 25. And let's read it straight to the point of verse 25. And the first came out red all over like a hairy garment, and they called his name Esau. You see? It's not Esau, Esau. They call his name Esau. You see? The first one was red at birth and covered with thick hair like a fur coat, so they named his name Esau. Now, it was like. And if something is like, it was comparison how they, back in the ancient times when they had, these fur coats, they was dyeing them with a color, a red or another color, and that's why they was looking at him, hey, he looks like that, But it goes deeper also, because it is really, his skin was translucent. You see the blood through his skin, and the main people on this earth today who had that translucent skin are the Edomites, the so-called white man. The blood shows through their skin. You see. So let me get it. Go to that word red, and that is Adamone, and it is Adawam in the Paleo Hebrew. It is Adawam, and that means red. You see, and it goes into, and this is what he was reading. Like you see, ruddy, and then see that they all immediately think, yeah, King David was also ruddy, so yeah, we got it. The easy like that. Yeah, King David was also ruddy, so yeah, man, that means that he was red. That was like how they are, and that is not true, man. You see, because he forgot to go in the root word. If you go in the root word, then you're gonna see red is Adawam, and it means to be red, ruddy, and that is not it. So let me go straight to the point, to the strong definition that is going to show you. Adawam means to show blood in the face. You see? I.e. flush or turn rosy, be dyed, and that is what it is. You see? So the blood shows through his skin. You see? You saw his blood through when he was born, you see the blood through his skin. It was translucent. You see? And there's only one people on earth who has that. That's why they try to escape from that, because they are the Edomites. You can identify the Edomite by that. Rosy, let me see, meaning, you see, rosy, especially of a person's skin colored like a pink or red rose. You see, that is what it is. And who got that complexion? Really, that complexion is really Esau, man. His skin shows to his blood shows to his skin. That is the Edomites. You see, the so-called white man. He got that same complexion. You see, so this is talking about them. That's why they try to avoid it. But he was trying to be slick and try to, go to red and red pottage, madness. You see? So let me go back to the video. Bear with me. So Esau came out really with the blood show to his skin, and all the nations back in the days, you know, had a complexion, man. You see, all these nations had how you call so like not a complexion, so like for that. All the nations had pigmentation. That is the word I was looking for. So like I'm a little bit tired, but they had all the complexion brown. They all had brown complexion. You see, so that's why Esau was described only, because it was really something that you never saw before. And if you can receive it, we always say it, that is the same mark that Cain had. You know, complexion stripped off of him, and his so like his his it's so like yeah, his pigmentation was stripped off of him, you know. So that was what is happening, man. You see, and Esau has the same thing, because really, if you can receive it, he came back in the reincarnation, you know, and as you know, as Esau, you know, the same spirit as Cain, because he also said, if you read also in the script if you read Genesis 27, he said, the day is at hand when my father, you know, when Isaac, you know, when Isaac died, that he gonna slay his brother Jacob, man. You see, and the same spirit Esau is in still the day of today through the Edomites, man. You know, they have the same spirit, man. You see, as their forefathers, man. You see, and that goes back to Cain. You see, so yeah, man. So let me go to the video and a few scriptures, and we're gonna stop it.
He said, Esau, to Yaakov, to Jacob, Haleitini.
Let me fast forward it, because we broke this down already.
Feed me, please, from min ha'adom, ha'adom, hazeh. Red, this red, this. Feed me from, okay, please. This is feed me, please. The red, this. Because faint, I am faint. And therefore his name was called Edom. Because he said, so he doesn't say red pottage here. He says, feed me, please, from the red, this, or this red. And that's why he was
Ghana. That's why he was called his. That's why the Edomites are called the red, are the one, because of their forefather Esau. You see, red. You see, the red people. They are the real red people, pinkish. You see, they are those people, man.
calling red, and that's why they called him Red. So it was just it was sort of a play on his nickname, was a play on the fact that he was red anyway. He came out red, and that he was crying for the red soup, the red. So now let's fast forward. So Edom is Edom. And another word that means red. Now, Edom is not the same as Adom. Ha is the. Ha Adom. The red. Maybe up here. The red. Ha. Article, definite article. Adom. Ha Adom. Ha Adom. See, these are all related words, of course. They're all from the same root. It's just playing on the word. Okay, now the thing is Jacob.
And also Esau. Matter of fact, let me go over there real quick. Let me get over there real quick. The name Esau means Asashwa. Asashwa And why Asashwa, uh, that really means wasted away is he. What was wasted away? His pigmentation, man. That was wasted away, you see. And here the blue letter Bible goes off, said that these were the Arab people. That is wrong. The progenitors of the Arab people. That is a lie, because the progenitor of the real the Ishmaelites is Ishmael. So there you see that Esau, tried to slip in these things in the blue letter Bible to run away from his biblical identity, that they are the so-called white people, the Edomites. You see, he tried to throw it on the Arabs. You see, this is how slick Esau is doing this, man. You see, and that is what it means, man. Wasted away is he. What was wasted away? His pigmentation. You see? Sure. Yeah, I try to in this in the root word. I try to see it, but let me see. So lucky, try to look it up to show you. But that is really his name. Wasted away is he. What was wasted away? His pigmentation. You see? And that is the self-proclaimed white man, his pigmentation is wasted away. You see? So that is what it is, man. That is what it means in the Hebrew. Wasted away is he. Wasted away is he. Yeah, I tried to look it up over here in the root. Bring forward, basically. Deal, dress, execution, fulfill, furnish, gather. Let me see. Sacrifice. Wow. Yeah, and strong definition, Esau. This is how the Amalek always said, the rabbi is Esau. Yeah. And this is not correct. Esau is hairy. That is not correct. Because hairy goes in Sayar in the Hebrew. And Sayar means hairy. The Edomites are really from Mount Sayar, Mount Seir, and that is Sayar. You see, and this is also going off in the Blue Letter Bible. So that's why I don't trust too much on the Blue Letter Bible. Always, really, do good research, and sometimes, because sometimes they're going off big time, and it's misleading, man. Yeah. So basically, that is what the name is, Wasted away is he. I'll try to get it. Yeah, it's the same. I thought I it was somewhere over here. To bring it to a point, to ordain, to produce, to act with effect. To be done. Yeah, no. Can't Salakia for that, but let me go further, man, because I have to go also, or else I gotta make it part 2 of this.
Of the same color as Esau. Well, we know that Jacob had 12 sons who became the nation of Israel. And one of those sons was called Judah. And David was from the tribe of Judah. And David was the king of Judah and the king of Israel. 1 Samuel 16:12. And this is when Samuel came to anoint David as king, or as future king, right? And Samuel said to Jesse, "Are here all your children?" And he said, "There remains yet the youngest, and behold, he keeps the sheep." And Samuel said unto Jesse, "Send and fetch him, for we will not sit down till he comes." And brought him in. Now he was ruddy. Okay? Vayishla, they sent. Vayebi ehu, and they brought him. Vehi, him. And he, vahu, Adomni, the exact same word that they used for Esau when he was born. And he was Adomni, he was red. Let's take a look. Strong's number, red, ruddy, same word. And this appears in a few places, three places actually, this word. It was, Esau came out red.
So you see it again, you know, it's going off. It says again that it's red, and this is going off big time, because ruddy is a whole different thing than red, you know. And that's why you see how the Blue Letter Bible, you know, is accidentally of, you know, purposely, I have to say, you know, slipping these things in, so that brings mad confusion, you know. So let me go to the book of Samuel, 1 Samuel. Bear with me. I ain't gonna make this any longer, so we're gonna close out. Samuel. First Samuel chapter 16. And verse 12. And he sent and brought him. Now he was ruddy and withal of a beautiful countenance, and goodly to look to. And the Lord Yahweh said, "Arise, anoint him, for this is he." So that was when David, you know, was anointed and to be the future king of Israel, you know. So you can read it for yourself, you know. But let me go to the word ruddy, because King David also was from the tribe of he was a Hebrew Israelites, and the Israelites were brown people, man. Different shades of brown, you see. Because his grandmother was also, if I'm correct, was Ruth was a Moabite, you know. She was of Moab, you know. But it doesn't matter who your mother is, you know, because if it was not of these other nations, you know, Jake always goes with these other nations. That is normal, you know, because we go off the pedigree of your father. You know, that is important. If your father is of another nation, then it is a whole different game, man. You see. But King David was an Israelite, man. You see? And the Israelites were known as dark-skinned people, of dark skin, but different shades of brown, I have to say, you know. So let me go back to the end. Yeah, we know the ruddy, you know. I don't have to look it up again, because the Blue Letter Bible is going to go off again, you know. Ruddy. This is what this is not correct. Ruddy. Let me show you the color ruddy, what it really is. The color ruddy, yes, I put in ChatGPT. Ruddy is brownish, reddish color, because when you're gonna ask them, then they're gonna give you the same thing, you know, the same rhetoric. But this is really what it is. Yes, ruddy can be considered a brownish, reddish color. Boom. Ooh. There goes your whole Adonai and all that nonsense. That is when you trust the Blue Letter Bible, and they want that this is true. You know, that's why they are. Yes, you see, it's red. No, ruddy is a brownish, reddish color. You see, it's often used to describe a complexion that has a healthy reddish hue, similar to reddish brown or copper color. What color was the Lord? Burned. You know, he was like brass, burnt in a furnace. So there goes your whole thing is done. You see, We don't really have to read it anymore, man. You see, that is it. It is still. However, ruddy is sometimes also used more broadly to describe a general reddish shade, whether it is healthy blush or a reddish brown color. Ooh, done. You see, so done. And and one more other thing. Let me go to the son, one of the sons of King David, and his favorite son, who became king Solomon. What is King Solomon is saying? Bear with me. You Christians are light work, man. With this, you're already destroyed, man. You see, First Solomon, Salakia, the Song of Solomon. I gotta get Song of Solomon, verse 1. Chapter 1, Salakia, and verse 5. I am black, but comely, O ye daughters of Jerusalem, as the tents of Kedar, as the curtains of Solomon. You see? And that is what King Solomon says, man. In the NLT, he said, I'm dark but beautiful, O woman of Jerusalem, dark as the tents of Kedar, dark as the curtains of Solomon's tent. You see? So King Solomon was a dark-skinned man. You see? And that is that is the son of King David. So he never could be a so-called white man or Edomite. So there goes your whole theory with your Adonai and all that bullshit, all that nonsense, Adawam, in the Hebrew. You see, you're done. You see, the Christians are light work, man. So that's why you don't have it, man. You better stop it, man. Stop. You see. So let me go to the word black in the Blue Letter Bible, and it goes in the Hebrew word shachaka, black. And if you go to the Strong's definition, shachaka goes into dusky, and you know what dusky means? Let me look it up, like Elder Apostle Gabal always said, look it up, Nick. They always give you the Dutch version. I want to translate it in English. Dusky, dated, used in euphemistic or poetic reference to dark-skinned people, a dusky Moorish maiden. Boo! Ooh! There you have it. It goes about the skin color. So King Solomon was an Israelite. He came out of the tribe of Judah. So that means that King David also was a dark-skinned man. So your whole ruddy, you going off. You Christians don't got it, man. Stop it, man. Get some help. There you have it, man. So yeah, you see, it goes. King Solomon was a dark-skinned man. True. You see, you're done, man. You see, and you go to the root word again. You see, to be black. Outline of biblical usage. To be black of skin. Ooh, there you go again. So you Christians, man, you cannot handle what the scriptures, man. You see, and your own tongue is fall upon yourself, because Esau tried to be slick to hide all these things, But when you do the digging, you're gonna see what it really means. That's why the apostles always, or the elder apostles always said, look it up, man. Go in these words, man. Look it up, man. Do the research. So then you're gonna see these Christians are light work, man, because they ain't doing that, man. They are about hopscotch and try to try to do everything to avoid really what it is, man. You see, damn, done. You see, so that is what it is, man. So let me go to a few comments, and then I'm gonna close out, man. You see, and matter of fact, I want to get that word also calmly. The word calmly goes in na'aha, the Hebrew word na'aha, and calmly means beautiful. He said, I'm a dark-skinned man, but I'm beautiful. You see, seemly. He was a beautiful man. That's why Queen Sheba was going crazy. Like, oh, you need see, and King Solomon was sending first his servants, and the servants were decked out. So she thought she was already, at the meeting with King Solomon, man. You see, but yeah, man, King Solomon was a dark-skinned, handsome man. You see, a beautiful chocolate brother, like they used to say. You see, so that is what it is, man. Yeah, you gotta have fun with it, man. Beautiful, calmly is beautiful. So yeah, man. So you Christians, man, stop it, man. Stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it. So your whole biblical proof, you can throw it in the garbage because the breakdown is horrible. Yeah, you see here somebody Guy and Warden said, quit lying, Esau. Man, I'm a comment guy. I like the comments, man. You see, people are onto you, man. You see, you talking this doodle, man. Yeah, somebody said, if they are the same race, this totally contradicts your video where you said that the modern day Palestinians are Esau descendants. Make up your mind. We can clearly see that the ish white people are the Caucasian and the Palestinians are Arabs. Shaking my head. Please put down the real Jews Bible, but you completely contradict yourself. The Heavenly Father, the Most High said they are two nations of people, period. Yeah, and yeah, he come with a weak. This video proves that Jacob and Esau are the same color in ancient time. No, that is not true. We already debunked it. You are lying. You Christians, you don't got it. You stop lying, man. This destroys the ridiculous teaching that Jacob and Esau were a white man and a black man. Yes, because did you don't know that the a so-called black couple, it can make a white and a so-called white, and a dark-skinned baby, what you call albino or what you want. That was the same thing what happened back in the days. So you are ignorant because you Christians, you are still with your white supremacy, with your Edomite supremacy, try to uphold the lie that you was taught, man. And you don't got it, man. You see? In modern times, these races are greatly mixed. Yeah, because of the great migration. We were scattered amongst all four corners of the earth. The Jews have mingled with people all over the world. Yeah, that is true. The Arabs have mingled with people all over the Middle East. That is, you are ignorant, man. You see his face, really Esau, man. Northern African parts of Eastern Europe and Indonesia. This is called the common sense approach by the understanding of history scriptures. Blah, 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 blah. Even if what you're saying is correct, still contradict yourself in 5 parts. In the 5-part video you did by saying that Arabs are the Edomites. That is not biblically factual, and that is true. Because the Ishmael, the first son of Abraham, he is the progenitor of the Arabs, of the Ishmaelites, man. You see, that is facts. You Edomites, you so-called white people, don't want to be called by your biblical nationality because you know the Lord hates you. That's why you are trying to avoid this and come with all kinds of lies and your Edomite supremacy. But everybody sees through you, man. You see. If the Arabs are the Edomites, then by your own standards, the fake-ish people who you believe are the true children of Jah, the name is Yahweh. He exists. Get the name right, man. Get the name right, man. You see, would look just like them or have some of the same features of them. You caught your own self and don't even realize it. With all due respect, yeah, even with not all due respect, you Edomites need to stop it, man. You need to stop it, man. You need to put the Bible down, man. Like the book of Psalms 50 said, what you have to do with the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. You hate instructions. You see, even when it states, it's really stated over there that there are two nations, in Rebecca's womb, still you try to go around it, man. So that means you Edomites gotta stop it, man. You Christians, you wacky tacky Christians, you don't got it, man. uh, Michael Yasharal said, shaking my head, no understanding. He is like, educate me. Yeah, he said it too over here. You can read it here. So yeah, man. But the you gotta stop it, man. You see? So yeah, you have a few people who are down with this, but this is really, it's weak sauce, man. It's weak sauce. Salakia for the long video, but yeah, so if we defenders of the gospel, man, these things, we have to really go deep and debunk that white supremacy, Edomite supremacy doctrine, man. Because nowadays, man, everything is in the open. You wacky tacky Christian got to stop it, man. You ain't got it. You ain't got the flavor. You ain't got the sauce. Because of us, you are using the blue letter Bible too, and still you break it down wrong, man. So stop it, man. Like Michael Jordan, get some help, man. Get some help. Yeah, man. So like, yeah, man, you gotta have fun with this. So with that, I'm going to close out. I want to give the highest honor, glory, and all praise to Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahweh Shai, Ba'asham, Rakakodash, Shalom.